Here we go, here we go, here we go. Yes, we are on our way to start the day. It is actually already about lunchtime. Biden is on his way down to FEMA to get a briefing on Hurricane Ian, and there's also a bunch of truckers who have just shown up on the National Mall. Let's get down there and see what we see. There's a motorcade of someone making their way up to Capitol Hill. I think might be a visiting South Pacific leader or a cabinet secretary. A lot of escort vehicles, to be honest, for one or two cars, but all part of the routine. So guys, we're down on the National Mall and it is time for the truckers. This is the 10-4 rally or 10-4 event. It's meant to highlight issues that face the truck driving community, things like gasoline and restrictions and regulations and whatnot. I do believe, though, that some of the 1776 movement has come down to join them, so we'll see what's going on. So here we are, all the trucks lined up on this about 1 or 2 block area of the mall in front of the Air and Space Museum. We'll wander around them in a bit. We've got a motorcade coming in shortly, but we'll try to do both. Well, while we get a few minutes waiting, we can peek over here. This is the Dwight Eisenhower Memorial. This is like the newest presidential memorial in Washington, D.C. It just opened pretty much during COVID. That's the Normandy Tapestry. That's Pointe du Hoc. That's the cliffs at Pointe du Hoc. That's what the Army Rangers had to scale to take out some guns, only to get up there and find out they weren't really guns at all. Let's go down and check out the rest of it. So this is Eisenhower's second inaugural address. See him speaking. There he is. And then over here is Eisenhower's address at D-Day. This is Eisenhower addressing the men. It looks like airborne before they were going in. They also have worked into the stones here. Where is it? Right there. Yeah, they've got LSTs or little landing craft. Behind me has an echo. Yep, there he is. Eagle. POTUS Overwatch. A young man from Abilene, Kansas. Showtime, walking down the roads. Looks after a motorcade, completely empty, all to my own. This is right below the sculpture garden. Quite pretty back here. I think I should get out my other camera though. This one's a little bumpy. It is pretty though. We'll adjust down here. Okay guys, so the motorcade has arrived at FEMA. And we got a good hour or so before anything else happens there. I thought we'd go over for a walk here. We could see some of these big rigs that are parked out on the National Mall. This event is called 10-4 DC. It's been held every year. I remember it from last year. I believe it's just predominantly a truckers rally. It doesn't really have political leanings one way or the other, though of course truck drivers tend to vote a certain way. So there are a few political signs here and there. But by and large, I believe it's just more of a trucker awareness meeting. I think some of these guys are going to go up and lobby their congressman. about gas prices, I'm sure, and freight rules and stuff like that. Some of the trucks are pretty well maintained, pretty nice. This was like a lowrider. A bipartisan event that focuses on driver involvement within the trucking industry. Trucks come in and talk to government officials and the public. So, looks like there's a lot of trucks from different parts of the country. They're just engaging with the general public. Guy's giving a tour of his bedroom or the sleeper from Kansas.
We have to get on.
All of them in support of POW, MIAs, and other veterans. I would assume a lot of these guys are veterans. I know trucking is trucker companies go after veterans trying to get them to drive, since most of the veterans have experience with heavy equipment. Get them their CDLs and get them out on the roads. Now, I don't really recognize any of the trucks from the truckers convoy, though someone said there are a few that participated in the convoy earlier this year. But I don't see them. And I have seen some 1776 vehicles in the general area. A few of those folks are still around town. This one's from Canada, actually. Or at least it's got a Canadian flag on it. A lot of big trucks. What is this, from 4th to about 6th Street? So about 2 blocks. This one has Polish flags, but Illinois tags. Must be from Chicago. You guys want to see the other trucks? Yeah, sure, why not? There is a police presence, though. That looks like park police over there. And I don't see the DC cops. DC, like when the 1776ers were here, the DC cops sent their commercial vehicle police to make sure all the paperwork was clean and everything like that, and there were no broken taillights, as they say. And they were basically just going after all of them. This guy's from Ohio. It's expensive to come out here. I mean, these trucks get, what, 5-10 miles a gallon or less, something like that. Drive 500 miles to DC, that's 100 gallons of gas. That's not cheap. I'm getting beeps that my parking is expired. Oh well. I think I'm going to call my friend for lunch today, and we're going to swing over to the World Bank cafeteria. Check that place out. I've wanted to show you guys that for a few days. It's just a matter of getting the invite and the security screening cleared. So that's their headquarters where they're doing their outreach. I think they're going to be here for a couple days. Don't think it's going to be here just a bit. And we'll check in on them again. And we got guys up on top of the roof of the art gallery. Guess they're putting on a new roof. Okay guys, out on the south lawn. Where are the grasses? All dead. I mentioned this the other day, the grass really got brown when I had that tent up for about a week. They've got the fountains on overtime right now, trying to recover the grass in time for the wedding November 19th. Look at the other camera. See if we can get a better look at the grass here. There you go. It's all pretty brown. Now it's getting heavily watered. Gotta get it green in time in the next month. Of course, it's gonna water like a bear tonight when the storm comes. Okay, so he's left the White House, he's come back to the White House, and guess what? He's going to leave the White House again. Yeah, in about an hour or so. He's going to head over to the State Department for the meeting of the South Pacific leaders. They're having a big multilateral leader conference meeting, and then they're having dinner tonight at the White House. So that's all getting set up. In fact, you can see the motorcade prep vehicles already looking at their maps for the next one. Should be about an hour. That gives me time to get lunch. Unfortunately, my buddy at the World Bank is unavailable, so I'll have to go to the World Bank another day. Today, I'd like to get a burger, but there's no good burger places down here except McDonald's. Let's see what we can find. So guys, the other day it was the $17 turkey sandwich and soda. Today, it's the $14 salad and soda. Ugh. Too fat to be a stripper. I don't have any cash. I should give him one of creativity. Let's see. Oh, sorry. You want a sandwich? All I've got a card.
Sure.
What do you want? Potbelly. What do you want?
Anything.
All right. You want a drink?
Thank you.
What do you want to drink?
Anything but Dr. Pepper.
I agree with you there. Be back in a second. All right, we're gonna buy this guy a sandwich because his sign is so awesome, and because Sam I Am gave me $20 this morning on my broadcast to help feed the homeless, and well, we got to go spend it. In fact, I got another 20 the other day that I tried to spend, but the guy didn't want it. He didn't want anything. He just was like, "Give me the cash." I'm like, not gonna do that, buddy. This is DC. So Sam I Am, we're gonna give this wannabe stripper a sandwich today. Soda. We got him a soda and a lemonade. Here you go, buddy. Here's your lunch.
Thank you.
No worries, man. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Well, I'll give you a little extra, man. You don't want to be a stripper. Yep. All right, guys, that was not me doing that. That was you guys have given me donations. Most recently, that was from Sam I Am, and I got another donation Sunday. I'll have to look that name up. I'll put it down here in the title. Anyway, thanks a lot for those donations. I don't want your donations. If you give me money, I'm just going to give it to those guys. If you want to help people in your own communities. There are a lot of people suffering where you live, and I'm sure they'd appreciate it. All right, we got a giant motorcycle gang of nerds down here, all scrolling up on their Segways. Let's take a quick look at the White House, and then let's swing around to the other side where we got a motorcade about to depart off to the State Department. I think they're boarding on the south lawn. We can't really see that from here. Up there you can see them unloading some flags, different country flags behind the awning. Secret Service is out here on patrol with their automatic weapons. Let's see if we can get around and get a better view. Here's a better photo of the awning there. They've definitely blocked off your view. That's where they're going to take the photo tonight, I think, as well. They have all the arrival ceremonies. Let's go back around and see if we can see the flag. There you can see the flags. I don't know which ones those are. South Pacific. Let's check it out. New Zealand's got the British flag in the corner there. All right, well, we ran into another person needing something to eat. So let's get him a sub. And what else we can get? Maybe get some food, something healthy. All right, here you go. Enjoy. Is Thursday in Washington, D.C. There's another motorcade coming back from the State Department. There's motorcades going to the White House tonight. But you know what? We had enough motorcades. I cut the motorcades short even in this video because you guys have seen enough of those. Anyway, if you go to my second channel, Penguin 6 Shorts, you can see the full motorcades, each one of them today, if you want to. Tomorrow, I think is the last day before the storm arrives in Washington, D.C. They've already started preparing here and clearing out drains and everything because we're going to get a lot of rain. Not the big storm, but a lot of rain. Anyway, I'll be out and about, show you guys around the city. Thanks a lot for watching today. Subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.